Imagine millions of people suddenly returning back into human history. Entire families, cities, and futures surviving instead of disappearing forever. History remembers wars, but often forgets erased human potential completely. Some genocides killed millions within only a few horrifying years, and every lost life erased generations never born afterward completely. Scientists, artists, inventors, and leaders vanished before changing humanity forever. So, what if those genocides never actually happened throughout history? How different would our modern world look right now today? How many discoveries and ideas were permanently lost forever afterward? And how much suffering could humanity have completely avoided instead? During World War II, around 6 million Jews were murdered. Entire Jewish families disappeared from Europe within only a few years. Communities existing for centuries vanished almost completely from human history. Children, teachers, musicians, and scientists were lost forever during genocide. What inventions never happened because those brilliant minds disappeared forever? What books, music, and art were permanently erased from humanity? If the Holocaust never happened, Europe would look very different today. Millions more descendants and families would still exist across generations today. Entire cultural traditions may have remained stronger throughout modern Europe today. Europe's intellectual and population growth may have accelerated much faster afterward. Humanity may have gained discoveries we can never recover now today. The Holocaust changed humanity far beyond immediate deaths alone forever. It permanently altered generations, communities, and history's future direction itself. And the world still carries those painful absences even today. In Cambodia, nearly 2 million people died under Khmer Rouge rule. Educated people were specifically targeted during the brutal regime there. Teachers, doctors, and intellectuals disappeared from society almost overnight completely. The country suddenly lost much of its skilled population entirely afterward. What could Cambodia look like if those people survived instead today? How much faster could education and innovation have developed there afterward? How many businesses and inventions disappeared before ever existing publicly anywhere? One generation's destruction affected Cambodia's future for many painful decades afterward. The genocide slowed economic growth and national recovery tremendously for decades. Entire families lost opportunities future generations should have inherited naturally afterward. Even today, Cambodia still carries scars from those devastating years deeply, and some lost human potential can never fully return again afterward. In Rwanda, around 800,000 people died within 100 days. Neighbors suddenly turned against neighbors during horrifying violence across communities everywhere. Entire villages and families disappeared almost instantly during the genocide there. Thousands of children lost parents, safety, and normal childhoods forever afterward. If peace survived, millions more Rwandan lives would continue today peacefully. Rwanda's growth and healing could have started much earlier after violence ended. The genocide deeply damaged trust between ordinary people and entire communities. And rebuilding that trust took many long, painful years afterward, completely. Some emotional wounds continued across multiple generations after violence finally ended. Humanity lost countless futures that could have changed the world positively. Even fast violence leaves effects lasting far beyond one generation alone afterward. And those absences still shape Rwanda's story and future, even today. But these were not the only genocides humanity has ever witnessed. History contains many more tragedies, erasing millions of innocent human lives. The Armenian Genocide, Holodomor, and atrocities during colonial rule worldwide, the Atlantic slave trade, and countless forgotten mass killings throughout history. Different places, different times, but the same unbearable human suffering everywhere. And everyone permanently changed humanity's future, forever afterward, completely. Every genocide destroys much more than immediate human lives alone forever. It erases future generations that never even get born afterward completely. It removes ideas humanity never gets the chance experiencing together afterward. It destroys languages, traditions, stories, and centuries of cultural history permanently. Entire communities can disappear permanently within shockingly short periods completely afterward. The world today could contain millions more people living peacefully together. Entire cities and cultures may look completely different than today worldwide. Humanity itself may have evolved differently without these devastating tragedies occurring. History measures wars using politics, borders, and military victories mostly today. But the greatest loss is always stolen human potential forever afterward. Behind every statistic existed real people with dreams and families once. People who could have changed countless lives positively throughout human history. And when millions disappear, humanity loses part of itself permanently, forever afterward. Remembering history matters because forgetting risks repeating those horrors again someday. The future depends on learning from humanity's darkest historical moments carefully today. If this changed your perspective, follow for more meaningful realities.